Welcome back and thank you. On this channel, every day, a new perspective from the heavens. This is Looks Down from Heaven channel. I come across another video with Sunny from The View giving one of their great speeches. And I don't know if Sunny has some kind of crystal ball, because almost everything that Sunny is saying is coming to pass. And if you don't believe me, let's hear it with your own ears.
Profoundly disturbed. I think if you look at the New York Times this morning, the headline was America makes a perilous choice. I think that in 2016, we didn't know what we would get from a Trump administration, but we know now. And we know now that he will have almost unfettered power. And so I worry, not about myself, actually. I don't worry about my station in life. I worry about the working class. I worry about my mother, a retired teacher. I worry about our elderly and their Social Security and their Medicare. I worry about my children's future, especially my daughter, who now has less rights than I have. And I remember my father telling me many, many years ago that I was the first person in his family to enjoy full civil rights. And now I have less civil rights than I had when he told me that. So again, I'm profoundly disturbed that the 14th Amendment of the Constitution did not prevent someone who participated in an insurrection from becoming president of the United States. I think that going forward, the convicted felon box on employment applications better be taken off, because if you can be the president of the United States, then you should not be prevented from employment in this country, because I remember applying for my jobs as a federal prosecutor, and there was a box for convicted felons.
Well,
and so that box better be taken off. And I think our healthcare system is now at risk. I think
no fluoride for anyone.
Yeah, economists have made clear that he's going to increase the debt by $7.75 trillion. I'm worried about mass deportation and internment camps, and I'm also worried about Elon Musk warning Americans to prepare for temporary hardship.
Everything she is saying is bearing fruit. I mean, Sunny was talking facts. I don't care how many videos and channels they try to put out that Sunny doesn't know what she's talking about. Everything Sunny is saying is coming true before our eyes. We're worrying about healthcare. We're dealing with tariffs. We're dealing with Medicare. Everything she is saying. So all these videos just trying to knock Sunny down and say that she don't know what she's talking about, they don't want to cover this. You won't find them covering this, because they're all they're all Trump. They're not anti-Trump. They're Trump. They're live and die and eat and breathe and drink his bathwater Trump. But this is what it looks like when you know what you're talking about and you're not walking around like a mindless zombie, fixated on the love of the president. You get truth, unbiased, common sense truth.
I'm surprised at the result, but I'm not surprised. As a woman of color, I was so hopeful that a mixed race woman married to a Jewish guy could be elected president of this country. Mm-hmm. And I think that it had nothing to do with policy. I think this was a referendum of cultural resentment in this country.
Well, I think it, I think it has to do with a lot of things, that being.
You see that? That was beautiful. There's nothing else need to be said. Sunny said it all right there. We are seeing all of it happen the first 100 days. I'm going to leave the video right here. And I will see you next time. Please subscribe. You are still in the fight. The war is not over. Dems for the win.